video, I would like to show you a forex strategy called 20 pips MACD trend trading strategy. Using this strategy, we can target for 20 pips. That's why this is called 20 pips MACD trend trading strategy. So the strategy can be used for the currency pairs of Euro US dollar, Great British Pound US dollar, and Australian dollar US dollar currency pairs. So this strategy can be used for these three currency pairs, and the strategy is for 30 minutes chart. You can see here. I'm going to show it to you the strategy for Great British Pound US dollar currency pair, and I have opened a 30 minutes chart here. So for doing this one, like open a clean chart first, and okay, before going to this one, I need to tell you like what are the indicators that are used in this strategy. The indicators that are used in this strategy are moving averages and MACD indicator. We are going to use three moving averages with different settings. I'll tell you like what those settings are, and we will also be using the MACD indicator here. So these are the indicators that we are using. So for doing this one, first open a clean chart. This is the clean chart here, and let's put the indicators here. The first one is the first moving average. Okay, and the period for this first moving average is 85, and shift is 0, and moving average method is linear weighted, and select some color here. The color I have chosen is medium sea green, and select some width so that like it appears clearly on the chart. Click OK. So this is the first moving average that we have placed. So again the settings are period is 85, shift is 0, moving average method is linear weighted, and apply to low. Actually this we have to change it. Okay, so apply to low, and style is you can select any color here and choose some width so that it will appear clearly on the chart. Click OK. So the first moving average we have already placed. So now place another moving average. Here all the settings are same except the period. Period change it to 75, and the other settings which are shift is 0, moving average method is linear weighted, apply to low, and select a different color. Here I am selecting orange red, and select some width. Click OK. So for the second moving average is also placed here. So again the settings are period is 75, shift is 0, moving average method is linear weighted, apply to low, and you can choose any color you want and select some width. Okay, so these are the settings for these two moving averages. Now the third one is select another moving average, and period is 5 here, shift is 0, and moving average method is exponential, and apply to close, and choose a different color. I am selecting black color here, and these are the settings for the third moving average. So third moving average is an exponential moving average with period 5, shift 0, and apply to is close, and select any color you want. Click OK. Okay, so this is the third moving average that is placed. Now we have to put an MACD indicator here. So this is the MACD indicator. Click OK. Okay, click on that, and the settings are fast EMA is 15, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 1, apply to close, and the default levels, like you can use the same default level which is 0 here. Okay, so again the settings are fast EMA is 15, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 1, apply to close. Click OK. Okay, so now everything is placed here. You can see the MACD indicator here and the different moving averages on the chart here. Okay, so now for using this strategy, so for a long entry, what we have to see is, for a long entry, the MACD histogram should be above 0 level. This is the 0 level, and this is the MACD histogram. The MACD histogram should be above the 0 level, and the exponential moving average that we have placed on the chart with period 5 should cross both these moving averages in the upward direction. So if you see this one, it has crossed at this point. But if you see, if you observe the MACD indicator, you can't clearly see whether it is up or down. It is almost at the zero level. So wait for the next one. So if you see at this point, exponential moving average has crossed both the linear weighted moving averages, and the MACD histogram is above the zero level. So this is what our entry point is. This is what our entry point is. And once you enter here, so this is our entry point here. So once you enter here, target for 20 pips profit and exit. And the stop loss should be below this linear weighted moving averages. So your stop loss should be somewhere here. So this is the strategy for a long entry. So once again, for a long entry, the MACD histogram bar should be above zero level, and the exponential moving average should cross both the linear weighted moving averages in the upward direction. So for this one, if you check it here, this is where it has crossed in the upward direction. This is your entry point, and the target is 20 pips, and the stop loss should be below the two linear weighted moving averages. Similarly, for a short entry, so for a short entry, again the MACD histogram should be below zero level, and the linear weighted moving average should cross not the linear weighted moving average, but the exponential moving average should cross both the linear weighted moving averages in the downward direction. So if you see at this point, it has crossed the exponential moving average has crossed both the linear weighted moving averages in the downward direction. So if you check at this point, if you see, so this is where it is. But if you see at this point, the MACD histogram is above the zero level. So this is not your entry point. So the entry point should be here. If you see this one, for this candlestick, the exponential moving average has crossed both the linear weighted moving averages in the downward direction, and also the histogram, MACD histogram is below the zero level. So this is your entry point. So again, target for 20 pips, and your stop loss should be above these linear weighted moving averages, or it can be above this candlestick also. This should be your stop loss. So this should be your stop loss, and once you get like 20 pips profit, exit the strategy. So again, for a short strategy, for a short entry, the MACD histogram should be below the zero level, and the exponential moving average that we have placed on this chart should cross both the linear weighted moving averages in the downward direction. So this is the short entry. So here you see around here, like your short entry should be, and the target is 20 pips, and your stop loss should be above both the linear weighted moving averages or above this candlestick. So this is your stop loss. So I think this strategy helps you, but try it like in demo trading for at least some time until you really get used to it. I hope this helps you. Thank you very much.